Thank you, everyone. As you can see, I'm doing it from the comfort of my lounge chair today with my knees up, with my legs up. I'm trying to follow my doctor's orders, but I'm not very good at following orders sometimes. So, look, as I said, sorry I can't be there in person, um, but there's so much I would like to thank people for over this last 12 months. It's just been a wonderful year working with the council, and then I'm looking forward to 2026, working with the council as well and working with the community and the many community groups that I'm involved with. So we've got a lot of work to do ahead of us with the different community groups, but I'm sure we'll get there. So, which is wonderful. I'd also like to thank the 40 plus organisations, individuals, and businesses who sent in letters of support for the All Cancer Care Nurse. And I'm hoping now that we can change the minds of McGrath Foundation and Queensland Health. So fingers crossed for that one. Huge congratulations. I know it's been said before, but you can't congratulate people enough as far as I'm concerned, and especially to all those nominees. You really do deserve it. We are an amazing community with amazing people. So thank you to all of you who got nominated. And there are a lot more that didn't get nominated that possibly should have been in there, but there's always next year's nomination. So please keep that in mind for the 2027 awards. I would also like to say thank you very much to Proston. It was great, and you're right, Linda, to have that hall air conditioned. It was really good that day. I probably need to do a special shout out to Bree and the Exec Services for organising that day, because these things don't happen on their own. And with our council staff there in the background organising everything, so a huge thank you to Bree and all the Exec Services staff involved in that one. I'd also like to thank for the Kingaroy Australia Day, the Topinga Lions Club. I was lucky enough to be on the organising committee with Tim and Deb and the team. And I'd also like to thank the Kingaroy Rotary Club, the Quota Club, Amanda May, and the amazing Scouts and Guides. So many vintage vehicles we had there at Kingaroy. It was just fantastic. And the Ulysses Club. And I'd be very remiss of me to do a bit of a shout out here to our CEO, Mark Pitt, and our Parks and Gardens staff, and especially Matt McMurdy, because they did actually fix up one of my mistakes that I can't say I made it because I didn't actually do it. So, but thank you very much to Mark and Matt McMurdy for helping me with Australia Day. It's very much appreciated. And I'd like to thank everyone for attending. The Kingaroy Memorial Park was packed with all the Ulysses Club and all the vintage displays of the vintage trucks. It was just an incredible morning. Eric Ford was there, of course, so it's wonderful to have Eric there, who was the winner of the South Burnett Awards. So congratulations to Eric. And while we're on the subject of Eric Ford and the Kingaroy Men's Shed, a plug for the Dinner Under the Stars, which is on Saturday, the 28th of Feb. So have a look out for those tickets coming up for the Kingaroy Men's Shed. I do want to do a shout out to our youth council. We do have an amazing youth council, and also Michelle, who helps run that. She's just incredible. But we've got some new applicants for youth council, which is coming up later, and it's really good. And this year, after speaking to Rebecca, we do want the youth council to have more involvement with our council. So I'm looking forward to the youth council and the South Burnett Regional Councillors having more connections there with the youth council, which will be really good. So the 14th of February, Valentine's Day. Now, won't that be a perfect day to pick up your new love, otherwise known as a fur baby? So I think that just works perfectly for the Animal Management Centre Open Day. So it'd be really good to see you all out there for that, for the Animal Management Centre on the 14th of Feb. And with that being said, I might sign off on my report. So thank you very much. I'll hand back to you, Madam Mayor.